I'm taking a study break by getting ready for church. This past year has been insane. I truly believe that nothing can really prepare you for university. Like, you can do all the research, you can go to the hostel, see how the rooms are, all of that, but your experience is still going to be different than obviously that you originally planned. There's something beautiful in that. There's something beautiful in not having control of how the year is going to go. My dad usually says, no, but your life only starts once you go to university or once you go to college or whatever, and that really was the case. One thing that I found is very, very, very important is finding your group of people. Finding the group that really, motivates you, especially in your work. But people you can always just do adventures with as well, because university life is about balance. I've probably socialed more than I have in my entire life, but still you need to balance it with academics, and I'm gotta be completely honest, it was not easy balancing that, because going from, going home and you can do your work, and I was privileged enough that my mom would make us food and I can just go home and I can sit and do my work and just focus on my academics. That was not the case this year, so that definitely, it was rough, not gonna lie, it's still rough. But yeah, I'd say having a group of people that truly motivate you and help you to grow into the best version of yourself, that's very important. You have to find that in university, or at least try. And I'd also say, like, it's so easy to think, oh my word, what does everyone think of me, and freaking out about these people probably think I'm weird for coming up to them. And you know what, at the end of the day, one of my very, very, very good friends, so we had an engineering R&O, so it's basically the first week of engineering, getting to know everything, where they talk you through everything. And obviously in engineering there aren't a lot of girls, especially in mechanical engineering. There aren't as many girls as there would be in chemical, for instance. What ended up happening was I went to this R&O and I was like, you know what, screw it. These people are probably not going to remember me anyway. It's the first week of university and I just went for it. So I walked up to the first girl and I was like, finally, another girl, And skipping ahead in the story, spoiler alert, we ended up being close friends, and we still are to this day, especially in our first week. Like, just push yourself to get to know people, because you really don't know who's going to be in your life at the end of the day. Don't put pressure on yourself, but just remember that, you don't know who you're going to end up meeting, and you don't know what's going to happen in your life, so build that support system even if you are shy. People ended up standing with us and talking to us, and obviously it's that thing of, where are you from? What engineering are you studying? And it ended up happening that everybody that stood with us before everything started that day, still to this day, the large majority of that small group, we still hang out, we work together on projects. It's so nice. I would say before coming to university, set your expectations to 0. I mean complete 0. You're gonna mess up, especially if you're away from home. Even if you're not away from home, I feel like university and just this time in life, you are getting to know yourself and you are getting to decide what you truly believe in and what you truly stand for. And sometimes you will mess up, and having the grace with yourself that, okay, we messed up, that's okay, I am human. Humans tend to mess up. That is a very humanly thing to do. It's a day-to-day thing of learning to have grace with yourself. And with a good friend group, you will go on adventures and memories will be made that I truly believe I will never, ever, ever forget. And it's not even, we don't go out and drink. If you do go out and drink, I mean, it's your life, but I don't drink. When we do end up hanging out, it's not that I feel pressured in any way to do things that I'm not really comfortable with, and that's nice. It's good to have a friend group that respects what you believe in and still pushes you to be the best version of yourself without making you uncomfortable. One of the most recent adventures before all of us went our separate ways for vacation, we went to go play paintball, and oh my goodness, that was so freaking much fun. And what ended up happening was the people in my life have the camera gear that I would literally just die to have in my possession, and I got to try out the GoPro again, and oh my word, it was so much fun. Can I just say, my inner filmmaker was very, very happy. So I was very scared when I played paintball, not gonna lie. I might have just stood there for a solid 2 sessions, just stood there. Didn't know what to do. I was completely freezing up. Then I pushed myself and I was like, you know what? You can make the best of the situation now by, you know, just getting shot, and even though you don't know what you're doing, just going for it. Or you can stay here and not end up doing anything and being very sad at the end of the day because you didn't do anything. Went for it, did not regret it. There was this one incident. So I was aiming for a guy. And I was like, oh, okay, we're done. And I in fact was not done because someone decided to freaking shoot the living paintballs out of me. When I watched the footage back, I laughed so much because I was like, yep, that was a scream of absolute pain. But it was very fun. I want to play paintball now because I'm like, yeah, I can do it. With that story, believe in yourself. Believe you can or believe you can't, you're right. When you are studying something that is pretty hard, or when you are doing something, like when you are the first person to study in your whole family or whatever, it's so easy, or just in general actually, it's so easy to have imposter syndrome. So imposter syndrome is very real, and that's not easy to deal with because you truly think that, oh man, I might be taking up someone else's space. It's not a good mental place to be in. Truly realizing you worked to be here. You didn't do nothing to be here, and you are using your time. You are actually studying. I work my butt off to be here, but it's so easy when you are in that mindset to continually think, oh my word, do I work hard enough? Is there someone else that can use this opportunity better? Truth is, there probably is, but you know what? You are in this now. You are studying this now. Make the absolute best of it. The curls are done. Just move them around a bit and spray them. Place. So the cool thing about university is it's kind of the first time you really get to wear whatever you want and play around with your style and all that. So I've thoroughly been enjoying deciding what outfits I want to wear and all of that. Also, look how cute this is. My mom made me a little makeup bag and it is the most adorable thing ever, and it's so functional. I love it. So yeah, I've truly been enjoying deciding what outfits I want to wear and all that type of stuff. Not yet comfortable enough to wear makeup every day, but funny thing, right? In my vlog that I did about my prom, if it is out yet, be very proud of me because that thing is an absolute beast to edit. But if it's not out yet, that thing is a beast to edit. Don't know if I ended up keeping it in the footage, but in there I said, you know, I'm not really the makeup type of girl. I enjoy doing makeup now, but I'm still not really a makeup girl. If I had to choose makeup over having a clean face, I will choose a clean face. But yeah, it's interesting. This year is definitely the year where my view on stuff completely changes. And that also goes hand in hand with what I said previously. Have grace with yourself. You're gonna make mistakes, and your views are probably gonna change on a lot of things, especially when you go through something that's kind of life-changing. University is kind of life-changing. And like, I've always wanted to live in a hostel. Like, it's definitely was a desire of mine, but I have decided that living alone would probably anyway not be the best idea for me, at least now. You only get to experience hostel life for these few years, and then it's kind of like your gap has passed, you know, unless you do come back later and study. But I don't know if there's a threshold for like how old you should be or can be to be in a hostel. So I've decided that it probably is best if I stay in a hostel now for as long as I possibly can, because there will always be time to live alone. But I also know that hostel life is not for everyone, and that's why every situation is so unique. Also, this brow pen is the best thing ever. The fluffies do not want to be tamed, but that is completely fine. This has been a very, very good year. Been socializing more than I have in my entire life, and I love it. Definitely have seen how introverted I can be, but also I've seen how far I can push my social battery because socializing, that's why. But it's so fun. I mean, even just randomly deciding, you know what, let's go to a symphony. Then we can go to a symphony. 1 in the morning. Let's decide to go eat something. and you can go eat something with your group of friends that you love and you love spending time with. It's nothing ever has blown away my expectations than that has. I prayed for a friend group that I would truly be able to love and feel love from them as well. But I did not expect it to be as fun and, you know, as cool as this, because we can do projects together, we can really work together, but we can also have a lot of fun together. And that's very important. Finding your group is so important, although it's not easy. I was very, very lucky. Time for the mascara. I'm sure my younger self would be ecstatic to see that I have my own makeup. It's just still mascara. That's the hardest for me to put on because I don't know if I don't have the patience for it, because my eyes tend to close up. I just quickly have to go grab my dress. I'll be back. You know what? I was so extremely smart to not have my iron with me now. I'm gonna check, but I think I gave it to my mom. So my dress is not being able to be revived back from the dead without an iron. Stunning. You know what? Let's quickly put it on and see if it actually can be revived from the dead or not. Yeah, it's a no from me, dog. It's not bad, but you can clearly see the wrinkles, especially in the back. I don't know if I want to keep this on or not. It's such a pretty dress though. It's so pretty. Now I'm gonna have to change. Okay, let's change into something else. Am I going to die of heat stroke? Probably. Do I look pretty? Yes. So this is the fit we're going with. Now the only decision is shoes, because the reason why I wanted to wear that dress so bad, come on, heels, you need to wear heels. It's just, heels are heels. Okay, I'm gonna put them on and then I'll decide. I have to squat really low now to actually be level with the camera. It's very funny. It feels like I am a frog. This is my natural state now. Okay, let's just do something with the hair because I don't want to keep the pin in here. And then just gonna grab my Bible and we're ready to go. So I will see you when I am done. Do you like all my transitions? We are ready with the mic that's literally crossing a football field. Final fit check, got the heels, got the Bible. Let's go get some good news.